Okay. Hi again. I don't know why it won't let me change to watch parties. This is weird. This is really weird. It's not Chain of Memories. We're not playing Chain of Memories. No, fuck that today. We're not doing that. I don't know why. Now it's Twitch messing with me. What the hell is with Twitch? And why is it insisting that I can't change to watch parties? Well, screw that. Reactions? I don't know. Let's just... Just chatting. How about just chatting? Just chatting. That is about as close as it gets. Really silly that I can't select watch parties, but whatever. That's fine. Why would I want anything to go right? Am I right? Okay. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and just get it over there already. Blah blah. Now, super last thing. Super duper last thing I need to check. I need to make sure that when it starts, you'll have sound. So, I'm gonna grab my phone. And we're gonna come back to this, but first I'm going to make sure we've got sound, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna like put on a random video. Hey, you know, let's promote somebody else's content for a second. Bandit Games, alright.
A Zelda game without bosses is like a bowl of ramen with only noodles. It's like, wait, what?
Hey,
You've heard this
hey,
intro before?
that's
I
delicious.
See. I used it in the last video. Okay, let me do
Just
something new.
noodles is
A Zelda game
absolutely
without
delicious, my
bosses is
guy.
like beef stew with only beef in it. There, a completely new
Okay,
intro.
well, yeah,
Anyway,
now you
the
got a
point
point
is,
there.
Zelda bosses
That's
are
weird.
each special and interesting
Alright.
and memorable and are a big part of what makes the Zelda game so spicy. And in Twilight Princess, there are a ton of them, and they're plenty spicy.
Hilarious.
After the awesome reception of the boss lore
Hilarious
video I
me
did on
reacting
Ocarina
to
of
other
Time, I
people's
decided to go ahead
content.
and make this sequel
Sounds
video.
like it works. Sounds like it's doing exactly the thing it's supposed to be doing, so yeah, I'm satisfied. Let's go ahead and just hop back over to this. Yeah, I don't know why I can't just have it say watch parties. That's weird. That is very weird. Whatever, Twitch, whatever. You know what? One last chance. Watch parties. Is it because everybody else is doing it? Is that the only reason? It's gotta be the only reason. It's the only possible explanation I can think of. Well, whatever, fine. Keep watch parties. I don't need watch parties. All I need is to have Twilight Princess HD and Wind Waker HD and just a really decent sized Breath of the Wild 2 trailer with like gameplay, a release date, like an actual release date, and an actual title. That's all I'm asking for. I feel like that is reasonable. I feel like I'm being perfectly reasonable right now. I feel like I'm really tired. That's what I feel like. I'm tired. I did not sleep as much as I should have because I was kind of taking care of something we were streaming a little late last night, mostly because ya boy, in classic hero fashion, way back when he was streaming like Kingdom Hearts 3 Chain of Memories, somehow he did not end up hitting the record button on the very first stream to make sure that it was recorded, or it was like some weird thing where it did record and then it just disappeared. I kind of doubt that. It's probably more likely I just forgot to record because I miss things like that sometimes. But either way, I tried to see if I could record it separately off stream, but this time it's not my fault. Streamlabs, for whatever reason, it would not behave properly anytime I tried recording in terms of audio. Like, either it would record my mic but not record my game's audio, or literally next attempt it would record my game's audio but not my mic, and I changed no settings whatsoever. It's like it stayed exactly the same. That's the weirdest thing. I've never seen it before, where you change nothing and the result is different. So I decided, you know what, it seems to only behave if I stream, so we streamed the first part of Chain of Memories again. We are professional. This channel is super professional. Anyway, hopefully I've still got like hopefully I still got some of your eyes right now. I got that window. Yeah, I've got all my monitorization windows. I'm gonna blow this up the full screen just so we can ignore chat. Chat's already blown up. Anticipation is getting crazy. But we're manifesting all the Zelda energy today. Other non-Zelda things I could potentially hope to see. I don't know. I've been on a pretty one-track mind lately. You know, potentially seeing something on Sonic Frontiers might be nice. It could also show up at the PlayStation State of Play today, which we might look at. But I don't know. Somehow I get the impression that Nintendo's probably going to show it off more, just because. But this is also probably focusing more on first-party titles, so I guess we'll see. Oh, let's see. It's probably definitely not happening. Definitely not this year. But just because I'm stubborn and I want to hope for good things, maybe Kingdom Hearts native ports to the Switch. That would be cool. That probably not happening because Square is stupid. Square and Nintendo and whoever was more influential in making that decision to just do cloud-based gaming, they stupid. They stoopy. And I feel like it's something that's going to happen one of these days, though, so fingers crossed. Anything else? You know, a little bit of an oddball one. I don't know how good or bad the chances for it are, but I would not mind seeing some Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion footage. That would be neat. It would be especially neat to see if, like, you know, maybe the graphics, you know, maybe if they got, like, you know, tweaked or polished up any at all, or if what we saw last time is pretty much a good idea of what the finished thing's gonna look like. I don't know. Ah, here we go, finally. It's happening. Come on, Zelda! Zelda energy, let's manifest the Triforce of Zelda news that we're looking for. It's probably not gonna be until way, way later into the, probably towards the end of the Direct, if at all, but we'll see. Hey, fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. Zelda news. I want some Zelda news.
We live on the continent of Elios.
Monster Hunter.
Realms surrounding a holy land at its center.
Fire Emblem.
1,000 years ago,
Xenoblade? Well, probably not Xenoblade.
Vicious war with the fell dragon. We called upon heroes from other worlds to aid us. Heroes known as emblems.
Fire Emblem!
Them,
Fire Emblem.
The warriors of our nations fought as one.
Huh.
In the end, we were victorious in defeating and imprisoning the fell dragon.
So this is like Fire Emblem's warriors, right?
In the years since, our world has been safe. But now, I sense a resurrection. The binding weakens.
Is that Malkeith, the Dark Elf from Marvel? Or was that Malkite? I don't know. Either way, that's not the right answer. Subtitles were kind of slow there. Hey! Marthy boy! Mina! Mitekare! Fire Emblem Engage? Oh.
You're awake!
Is this still part of the Warriors series? Or is this an actual...
That's how long I've been asleep.
Is this an actual Fire Emblem game?
Horrible things!
I guess it is.
You are a divine dragon, a member of a royal family of dragons revered as deities.
The war. The Fell Dragon. I feel like I can almost remember, but...
I've had my eye on you.
Is this Fire Emblem, like, traditional Fire Emblem gameplay? Or is this a little different?
Sigurd, leave it to me.
Yeah, this looks a little more one-on-one.
It is rather quiet, I know, but it will liven up as we gain allies.
I'm not super familiar with the Fire Emblem series and how it plays.
Engage!
But, I mean, this looks like it's more of a spin-off concept.
One strike will decide it all.
Was English Marth being voiced by Yuri Lowenthal there? I could be mistaken. It just sounded really similar to Yuri. And I mean, it wouldn't be an unfitting voice cast.
She asked me to gather all of the rings and bring peace back to Elios.
Oh, it's like he's specifically channeling Marth. That's interesting. Getting Marth involved again. I like the dual red and blue hairstyle and how it's just kind of mix and match. It's not just a half and half type of thing.
Everyone.
Hello.
I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
They've been doing a lot better with like syncing the
What
translation
you
up
just
with
saw
the
was the latest installment of
actual
the Fire
talking.
Emblem series, Fire Emblem Engage.
So
In
it
addition
is-
to the standard version, we'll also be releasing the Fire Emblem Engage Divine Edition.
So it's a
containing collectible
proper
items.
successor.
Please look forward to more information about this game in the future.
That'll be interesting to see.
Let's take a look at our first batch of headlines.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Oh, it's gotta be the finger. Gotta be the
It
finger.
takes two to tango.
It takes two. It takes two. It takes two to make a
Cody
thing,
and
all
May's
right.
relationship is on the rocks,
Oof. Is it the Fun
but
Rocks?
it gets even tougher when they're turned into dolls.
Oh.
To
Yeah,
get
that would
their
suck.
bodies back, they'll brave an onslaught of challenges where working together is the only way forward. Team up and cooperate with a friend in this critically acclaimed two-player platforming adventure. Even the bumpiest road can be traveled with someone by your side.
Wow.
Venture through fantastical worlds filled with challenging experiences around every corner. In addition to single system play, the game can also be played on two systems via local wireless or online with a pal via the free Friends Pass.
That's good. They ought to have more
Cody and May
features like that in
return
more
to normal.
games.
With a partner, of course. It Takes Two launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 4th. Pre-orders
Hashtag
begin
turn
today
me
on
up.
Nintendo eShop. The forbidden story begins.
Forbidden.
帰ってくるの。妙月と。
No, thank you. I'm not much of an analog horror guy. Fatal
After
Frame.
mysteriously vanishing as a
Mask
child,
of the
Ruka
thingy.
Minazuki visits an abandoned hospital in search of her lost memories.
Hey, you know, maybe some things are just better left forgotten. You know, I'm just saying.
Use the camera obscura to repel evil spirits.
Is
and
it an actual
uncover the
camera
memories
obscura?
that were sealed away? A dark curse looms near. What ancient rituals will be revealed? Fatal Frame, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse launches for the first time in the West on Nintendo
Project
Switch
Zero.
next year.
That's an interesting game.
There's a new hero who looks mechanical.
That's an interesting
Introducing Wave 2 of the
Oh, it's
Xenoblade
Xeno.
Chronicles 3 expansion pass for the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game. This is Ino, a new hero. She appears to be, mechanical? Complete her quest to have her join your party, expanding your options for classes and battle strategies.
You know, I can't say whether I'm looking
Challenge
forward to
battles
that
will
or
also be
not.
added. Test your mettle in consecutive battles against tough enemies. Defeat all enemy waves. Challenge even stronger enemies.
You know, I'm not gonna think about Xenoblade 3 right now. I'm just gonna see if I'm even, you know, looking forward to playing Xeno 2 or not. We still gotta work to
Hero
that.
and gameplay additions will arrive in Wave 3. Wave 2 of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 expansion pass launches on Nintendo Switch October 13th.
At least it's getting plenty of content. That's what matters.
Get drawn into these Nintendo Switch games.
Oh yeah.
Nautical nonsense begins when
Ah!
SpongeBob and Patrick make a wish that unravels the very fabric of the
Oh
universe.
yeah, that weird new
In this
SpongeBob
3D
game.
platforming adventure, you'll travel through portals to 7 outlandish wish worlds, like prehistoric kelp forest and Wild West jellyfish fields. Explore using all sorts of wacky moves, don over 30 fantastic cosmic costumes, and meet your favorite Bikini Bottom residents from the TV series, voiced by their original actors.
Including
Soak
Mr.
up
Krabs.
SpongeBob SquarePants: The Cosmic Shake, launching on Nintendo Switch next year.
Well, that's still pretty cool. Classic SpongeBob
You're
action.
all ready. Fit? Box with familiar characters from Fist of the North Star.
Oh,
They'll be
Box?
your instructors in exercise.
Oh, I was hoping it was a
leading you
fighting
through
game.
Various boxing drills. Defeat as many enemies as you can with just your fists in battle mode, or take
That's
on
not as
rivals
rapid as I
in
hoped
box
it would be.
battles, including Jaggy. Fitness Boxing, Fist of the North Star, launches on Nintendo Switch March 20th.
That's a little disappointing. I'm sorry.
Uncle's dodgeball. Throw whatever you can at opponents. In
I
this
wanted to see
hilariously
more than just
hard-hitting
that.
Party game. Embrace the absurdity of frantic minigames.
Fist of
each
the
one
North Star
featuring
deserves to be
ridiculous
more
rules and
action-packed than
tap
just that.
arenas. Customize your character from head to toe with hundreds of accessories.
Wait,
Plus,
isn't there
challenge
already
up to
like a
6
Fist of the
friends
North
and
Star
enemies
like
in local and online
action
play.
adventure game
They
going
don't
on? I
even know
forgot.
what hit 'em. Oddballers launches on Nintendo Switch early next year.
I don't know.
A small fox washes
We're
ashore
only
on
10
a
minutes
ruined
in.
island.
Oh, it's Tunic!
Brave the unknown in this isometric action adventure game.
There we
The
go.
only
Here's
clue here
Zelda.
is the manual. Traverse the island's interconnected realms to retrieve its missing pages. Dangerous
This is a
traps
game I should
and
give a
even
shot
more
at some
dangerous
point.
monsters lurk around every corner. What long-lost secrets will the island reveal? Tunic launches on the Nintendo Switch system September 27th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. New intel has arrived for these Front
interesting.
Mission remakes.
Interested?
Full remakes of 2 Front Mission games
We're
are storming
only 10 minutes in.
In Front
Jeez.
Mission 1 Remake, you'll pilot giant machines called Bonzers in tactical
Yeah,
turn-based combat.
I totally care
As you
about
progress, you'll obtain skills that can help you
these
gain
type of
the upper
games.
hand against opponents. You can
next
also
stuff.
test your mettle at the
Cool.
Coliseum.
It's cool.
Continue the battle in the sequel, previously unreleased outside of Japan. Take advantage of
Well, that
additional
part's cool.
features like more terrain effects, weapon and armor attributes, and over 80 new skills.
More
added
media
from the first
preservation,
game.
please.
Front Mission 1 Remake launches on Nintendo Switch this November. Front Mission 2 Remake will launch on Nintendo Switch
The
next year.
Bonzers are back.
And in the future, a remake of Front Mission
Ah,
3 will
there you
also
go.
launch on
Bait 'em.
Nintendo
Bait 'em
Switch.
for more. That's the way, Nintendo.
It's a wonderful life for a new generation.
Oh, it's a very wonderful life.
After nearly 20
To be
years,
sure.
a beloved farming experience is reborn. Welcome back to
Well,
Forgotten
I'm glad.
Valley.
No offense to anybody who
Here,
loves these
you'll
series,
manage
but I'm
a
kind of
farm
glad to get some of the more
passed down to you by your
snooze,
father.
the more snooze fest games out of the way.
Restore and expand.
Let's get
your
all the
farm
farming
as you
stuff
nurture
out of the way.
crops. Care for your friendly animals and
That
help
is a
the
cute
land
looking cow,
flourish.
though. Sheep? Are those
Befriend the
sheep? I
townsfolk
thought they were
while
pigs
you're
for a
out and
second.
about in the valley. You might even meet your
It
future
is a
partner
cute.
and start a family.
Oh, that's cute. Those are cute
In
designs.
this installment, those around you will grow older as time goes on.
Oh shit.
Their appearances will change over the years.
Wait,
Your
hold
child
on.
will also choose their career based on how you raise them.
Wait, hold on a second, Nintendo. This is getting a little crazy. Whoa. Hold on.
Especially wonderful
Hold on there.
life in Forgotten Valley.
Hold
lies
on.
ahead.
Don't do it. Don't do a life aging simulator on me.
Story of
Don't
Seasons,
mess
A
with me like
Wonderful
that.
Life launches on Nintendo Switch.
Don't
Summer
make me even more
2023.
painfully aware of the fragile, like, oh, hey, Splatoon. Good. Distract me from the fragile temporality of life. Okay, so the game's finally out. I don't play Splatoon, but hey, I have lots of friends who love playing Splatoon, so
For Splatoon 3 has been
I'm excited for
confirmed.
everybody else. I
Here's
mean,
the thing.
only good things can come from this.
What would you bring to a deserted island?
Wait, 3?
Or fun?
There's 3 factions? I mean, it's Splatoon 3, so I guess that makes sense, but I mean... Wow.
So many incredible
3.
possibilities. Which team will
3
you join?
rivals. That's pretty cool. That gets very chaotic, I bet.
More free updates are planned for Splatoon 3. Be on the lookout for more
The
info in the future.
I always love the attitude about... no, shut up. Go away.
So, Squids,
I always love the attitude about this series.
what would you bring to a deserted island? As for me, I
An
already
escape
decided.
button
I hope
that
you'll
takes
all
me away from the
participate as well.
desert island.
Next, please take a look at this.
There, I did it right that time. Okay, it's a square game. Okay. Yeah, I forgot which one this is, but it's that 2D HD remake. Octopath. It was Octopath Traveler 2. Oh, okay.
Introducing a brand new game in the
So it's brand
Octopath
new.
Traveler series. New travelers
I'm
embark
curious
on a
about
journey
seeing more
through the
games in
land
this
of
style.
Celestia.
With that, we could realize a world without conflict, without bloodshed.
I'm going to become a star and bring smiles to people's faces, just like Mama.
I'm hitting the road.
Voice
I'll be
acting,
back
too.
Once I eliminate that devil called poverty from the world.
The man who took everything from me shall die by my hand.
Not again. Not this stench. The stench of blood.
Doubt is what I do.
Leave the hunting to me. You'll have all the tasty meat you want. I need to rediscover who I am.
Explore a wide world set in a bustling era. Each traveler's path action differs between day and night.
Huh.
Our Lord knows well the ways of the world.
What will happen when their paths intertwine?
What's that big round?
Let's go, Temenos.
And what adventures await them in this new world?
Think I found the source. Tasty stuff, huh?
The 8 travelers each have their own story to tell. Where will their journeys lead them and you? Octopath Traveler 2 launches on Nintendo Switch.
That's pretty cool.
February 24th, 2023.
That's pretty neat. I like seeing
What
more
you
things
just
like
saw
that.
was Octopath Traveler 2 from Square Enix. Please look forward to the journeys of
Long
8
pause
new
there.
heroes.
So it's like you're playing 8 different
Let's see
stories,
some more
and sometimes they
headlines.
cross over together. I'm probably the first person to discover. I'm probably the last person to
Magical
discover
Home is
that.
waiting for you.
All right, so we got another simulator
Welcome
game.
to your new fairy tale life in Fae Farm. Cultivate your
Phoenix
homestead
Labs.
and forge everlasting friendships in this farm simulation
Yep.
RPG.
Wait, it's an
Discover
RPG?
magical spells to grow crops. Face off against mischievous foes
Pose?
and explore the enchanted
Like
realms of Azoria.
Zelda pose?
Along the way, you'll befriend a lively cast of characters who call this island their home. Tend and grow your fairy tale farmstead solo.
That's nice for the casual crowd, I guess.
Local or online multiplayer. By gathering resources,
I know I'm kind of a casual. I'm a filthy casual, but this is casual even for me.
Even more. As the seasons change,
I'm just not into farm simulator games.
Can be unlocked.
I'm sorry.
Help you restore Azoria to its natural splendor.
Look, you see how hard it is for me just to play like Animal Crossing.
Switch, Spring 2023.
It takes so much to get me to play Animal Crossing. You wouldn't get me to play that.
Blast.
Oh no, this might be cool though.
Celebrate the 35th anniversary of the
Theater
Final
Rhythm
Fantasy series with the latest Theater Rhythm game.
Final bar line.
Enjoy iconic songs like One Winged Angel.
Oh, the Advent version.
Torn from the Heavens. Suteki Dane, and more. There are 385 songs total.
Jesus!
Songs are categorized by game, so you can play each stage while experiencing the series through the music.
Wow, even like proper
In addition,
vocal themes.
2 players locally can complete stages in pair style, while up to 4 players can battle to the beat in online multi-battle.
Wow.
Theater Rhythm Final Bar Line begins its Symphony on the Nintendo Switch system February 16th, 2023. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
You know, I thought this series
After
already
the game's
ended.
launch, paid
It's nice to
DLC
see it
songs
keep
from
going.
the Saga series.
Oh, there
Nier
are
series.
so more. Other franchises.
Octopath Traveler.
Probably not Kingdom Hearts, though.
Alive, and more will be released. That's 90 additional songs. Plus, editions containing a season pass and 27 extra songs, including Melodies of Life, will be available.
Wow. How crazy would it be if they did include Kingdom Hearts music, though? I'd be...
A cosmic adventure is just around the corner.
Is this where they finally reveal Rayman?
Blast off on an adventure of galactic proportions with Mario and the Rabbids. Let's dive into exploration. Freely roam through all sorts of wondrous worlds, each one jam-packed with discoveries.
It's still not my gameplay style.
Find coins.
Still not the franchise I would want Mario to cross over with, but hey,
And help
whatever.
out the locals with their troubles.
As long as it opens Nintendo's mind.
At shops, you can get items that'll come in handy during battles. After each quest or battle, your team will earn rewards and get stronger. Sparks are here to lend a helping hand. Recruit up to 30 different Sparks, each with their own special powers and skills. They can help spark a decisive victory.
Ha ha ha. It's a giant!
Can
Dance
Mario and the
Ray
Rabbids put
thing.
an end to the darkness?
God, what is
Mario
with these
plus
subtitles? They're
Rabbids
so
Sparks of Hope
wonky.
launches on Nintendo
I'm
Switch
turning that
October
off.
20th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Really? They didn't show off
Gold Edition
Rayman?
can also be pre-ordered, containing the base game, weapon skins, and a season pass.
Come on, just show off Rayman. That's what everyone wants. What the hell?
Peace between humans and monsters.
I wanted to care about Rayman. I've never played
Factory
Rayman, but I
Play
wanted
returns
to
on Nintendo
care.
Switch. Take a break from quests to chat with the locals, cultivate crops,
More
and care
farm
for
simulating!
among other relaxing activities. You can also transform into a monster. Your
Okay.
abilities in battle and conversations with the locals will vary depending on your form. Your choices will
This looks
also
like a
cause
DS
different
game that
events
got
to
upscaled
occur.
and ported.
Plus, a brand new mode has been added to help you enjoy more quality time with your in-game spouse. Rune Factory 3 Special launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
When did they start fucking? Oh. Okay. I guess it's more with this series.
Plus, a new Rune Factory series will launch in the future.
Ah. Tease. Hey, there we go. More
N64 games are
N64
on the way.
games. I guess they're not
Pilot
announcing a new
Wings
system.
64. Mario Party.
Hey, the original Mario Party.
Mario Party 2.
Wow.
Mario Party 3.
Wow. Right off the bat, just all three at the
Pokemon
first.
Stadium.
I know that's a big one for some people.
Pokemon Stadium 2.
Wow. You think?
1080 snowboarding.
Hell yeah!
Excite Bike 64.
Well, they can't not have Excite Bike in
These
there.
games will gradually be added in the future.
Wait, that's
you can
it?
Play a selection of Nintendo 64 games and enjoy many more gaming benefits with an active Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack membership.
I would have like
There's one
added
more
4
game we should
other
mention.
games, huh? Oh, is it Metroid? Is it Metroid 64? Oh, it is. Wait, what? James Bond? Oh, are they doing GoldenEye? I know a lot of people were asking for GoldenEye. Oh, there it is with online play. Hey, good for you, GoldenEye fans.
Why not mix things up with these Nintendo Switch games?
Oh god, we're halfway through. I need Zelda.
The newly discovered continent of Antuisia in this
We're square.
immersive RPG. Perform over 100 types of daily tasks to build character and deepen your relationships with the locals.
It's always nice to see the different art styles
You'll gain access to
that you can
different
get
job
even just from the
classes
same
and
company
abilities.
for an RPG.
A grand adventure into the unknown awaits. Various Day Life launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
That's actually its title. Various Day Life.
A malfunction causes you to crash land.
That's an
on a
explanation of
strange
what I do
planet.
every day.
Build a new rocket from scratch in this management sim game. Scour the planet for materials. Then build machines to refine them into various resources.
Okay.
Eventually, you'll construct multiple
Yeah,
production
sure.
lines like these.
That's cool.
But the planet's creatures will attack, so keep them at bay. Factorio launches on Nintendo Switch October 28th. A young girl named Ib
this
visits
is
an art
interesting
museum
looking.
with her parents in this 2D exploration adventure. She wanders
Play
through a
as
busy gallery by the artist Guertena until one
Darkness.
particular piece draws her in.
I would get away from that. Nope.
Will she be able to safely return to her own world? Every decision affects her fate in Ib. Launching on Nintendo Switch spring 2023.
Creepy. That's probably gonna make some people very happy though.
Strikers Battle League, where players locally on one system can get
Good. Keep drip feeding the complete game like over and
Pauline,
over.
A physical powerhouse with
Oh,
fast
Pauline's
movements and
playable.
strong
Good.
tackles. And Diddy Kong, a midfield speedster with dazzling techniques and
Diddy
high
Daddy.
pass accuracy. Plus, more gear and another stadium are being added. The second free update launches this month.
This game should have just been released with everything. Right off the bat.
Final
I'm
summer
sorry.
begins.
Oh, yeah, it's this game. It's a farming simulator JRPG with seasonal elemental stuff
Strange
involved.
islands suddenly appear. Ryza and friends set sail to investigate in order to protect their homeland from impending danger.
Right?
Sprawling landscapes set the stage for your adventure.
I think that's what
Freely
this is.
explore this vast world and forge your own path in this
You know what?
charming
No, I
RPG.
think I'm thinking of something else.
11 heroes
I'm thinking
from
of a different
all walks
game.
of life will join your party. During battle, work with your allies to activate various skills, which can be swapped out when needed. Teamwork is paramount after all.
I like the crazy
Features are
camera
also
work
in
going
store.
on.
The keys to this lively adventure are in your hands.
Summoning with keys.
Atelier Ryza 3,
I think
Alchemist
Fairy
of the
Tail
End,
should
and the
get their
Secret Key
lawyer.
launches on the
Kidding.
Nintendo Switch system February 24th, 2023.
That's neat.
Wave
Hey,
3 is on the
here it
way.
is, Wave 3.
Here's a sneak peek at two courses
Ooh,
racing into
holiday.
Wave 3. Mary
That looks
Martin
pro-
from Mario Kart Tour.
I'm a sucker for Christmas themed stuff. There's literally a course for like any little theme you can think of in
Peach
this game.
Gardens from Mario Kart DS.
Wow. That's some good representation they're getting so far.
Wave 3 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game launches this holiday.
You're only teasing 2 stages, come on.
Active Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost. The DLC can also be purchased on its own.
I guess they'll show it off more later.
Next, we have some news to share about Nintendo Switch Sports.
Cool. Zelda win! Zelda win!
Will be added.
Golf should have been in there already, man. Why was there only 4 sports?
Of course, you can play these locally. Additionally, up to 8 players online can play at the same time on the same course.
Look, man, like, free updates are cool and all, but
those with the most strokes will be
that's
out.
no excuse to, like, release the game with
previously
such a light
announced that
amount of
the update would
content.
release this fall. However, we'd like a bit more time for
Look how many
development, so the
sports
update
were,
is now
like,
planned for
available
this holiday.
at launch
Please
on
wait
the
just a
other
little longer.
Nintendo sports games. I mean, come on.
Next, we have a special guest.
Special guest.
Mr. Miyamoto.
Ah, Miyamoto. So Mario,
Hello.
Zelda,
It's been a
something.
while. I'm Shigeru Miyamoto.
Mario movie.
I have a few
Big
things
Zelda.
I'd like to share with you today, including some news. First, as you may have heard, the Super Mario Bros. Animated movie we're developing with Chris Meledandri from Illumination will release next spring.
Gonna show something?
And Super Nintendo World, which is entering its 2nd year at Universal Studios Japan, will also open in Hollywood, California, in the U.S.
That's gonna be cool.
Recently, we've been working on the finishing touches for
I can't
both.
wait to check that out.
Today, I'd like to talk a little bit about Pikmin.
No, of course you do.
It's been
Tease
over
me with
20
Mario
years since
movie.
the first game, and
Don't
we're
show
still
Mario
working
movie.
on the series.
No
This
offense,
is
Pikmin, guys.
Bloom. It's a smart device game we started with.
Oh, is this an
Niantic
AR?
late
Is this
last year,
AR
in which
Pikmin?
Players all over the world are planting flowers.
Is this
Here's
AR
a quick
Pikmin?
rundown of the game for those who have yet to play it. Pikmin Bloom is a smart device game that uses your
no, it's
location.
it's
By
Pokemon
walking
Go
outside, you
Pikmin,
can
I
find
see.
Pikmin, raise them, and plant flowers together. All you need to do is
kind of
take it with
underwhelming,
you on your
actually.
daily walks or outings. You can look back at the end of the day and see where you walked.
Ah,
Send
they're
out
using
Pikmin to
California.
collect the items they found that day, and feed them nectar to increase their petals. So, how many steps did we take today?
I can
While
see
you're out
why I
and about,
didn't hear
you can
this.
also
There's
use
the AR.
feature to take photos with Pikmin.
You see, that makes more sense to me. I don't play
Pikmin
Pikmin,
are
and that
all
makes much
around
more
you.
sense to me.
Let's take a quick look at my screen.
There they are.
I have nearly 700 Pikmin. They love nectar. If you give Pikmin nectar like you see here, their flowers will bloom. You'll also
Okay.
see the number of steps you've taken that day. Regarding the map, the clouds will clear along the path you walk, so you can keep a record of locations you've visited. I normally move around within Kyoto, but I've also been going to Osaka, to Universal Studios Japan.
I see.
I occasionally go to Tokyo as well. You'll say to yourself, okay, this time I'll try walking here. It makes trips and walks a lot of fun. It's a
Good luck
very
finding the
easygoing
time
play
to,
experience
like,
you can enjoy
cover
just by taking it
everything,
with
I
you.
guess.
I hope you'll try it out.
Well, there they
Okay,
go.
now to the main event. Please
Yes.
take a look at this.
Mario movie, Zelda. Just Zelda. You know what? I'll sacrifice Mario movie for Zelda. Or just more Pikmin. Like an actual Pikmin game. You know what? That's cool. Yeah, it's a Pikmin game. So is this Pikmin... What is it on? 3 or 4? I forgot. Pikmin... 4! They're on 4. Okay. I kind of thought there was a 3 already, but I wasn't certain. That's cool. So that's all they're showing. It's a teaser announcement.
That's right. Pikmin 4 will launch in 2023.
Nice
We won't be
reveal,
showing
bro.
any gameplay
Nice
today.
shirt reveal.
However, you'll be able to play like this, from the Pikmin's perspective near the ground.
Mm-hmm. Traditional.
I also made a new t-shirt.
Yeah. Nice.
Nintendo Switch has made controlling the game simpler, meaning you can further concentrate on the core essence of Pikmin gameplay.
So no
We call
dumb
it
gimmicks.
Dandori in Japanese.
Dandori.
For strategically planning, deploying, and commanding the Pikmin. I hope you're all looking forward to Pikmin 4. Thank you, Mr. Koizumi.
Oh, wow, that's it? Really? You're not going to show off Mario?
Thank you very much, Mr. Miyamoto. Now, let's move on to some more headlines.
God, the last 9 minutes. Please, I need Zelda. You can't keep jerking me like this. Come on. Oh, God, I need Zelda. I need Zelda so badly. Oh, I'm so scared.
Dynamite.
I mean, yeah, you just have BTS Dynamite playing. Yeah, I'm gonna shuffle. I'm gonna shimmy. I can't believe they're showing off a new Just Dance game this late into the Direct. I would have opened, or I would have had that in the early part. Okay, well. Neat. Give me Zelda, give me the AAA.
Can you survive the season?
They're toying with me. If there's no Zelda in this Direct, I swear to God.
The Season of Death Quietus continuously returns.
Oh, that's the game I was thinking of.
And find a way to put an end to the calamity in this life simulation RPG.
Come on, don't drop the word calamity like that when I am clearly hurting for Zelda news. Come on.
While facing numerous dangers, you'll begin to uncover the truth of this ill-fated world.
Come on, man.
After this presentation, a demo containing the opening days of
Great.
the farm's first season
Oh
will
my
be
God.
available on Nintendo eShop. Save data can be transferred to the full game once purchased.
I got 4 hours of sleep for this.
On Nintendo Switch, November 4th. Get ready for
Okay,
a devilishly
you see,
good time.
this is worth the wait.
After 500 years, Umbra Witch Bayonetta.
That's how long
survived
Bayonetta
the
fans
present
were
day.
waiting.
In the first Bayonetta game, she clashed with angels to recover her lost memories. And in the second, confronted demons to save her best friend.
And now?
Now, in this third installment, she'll fight to protect the world from the sudden invasion of man-made bioweapons called homunculi.
Angels, demons, and homunculi.
She's gone from fighting for herself to fighting for others to fighting for the world. Those who have
Character
overcome
development?
their past histories with Bayonetta to fight alongside her include the journalist Luca.
Hey, Luca.
And another Umbra witch, Jean. New ally Viola also joins in on the action. A hair-raising, demon summoning, globe-trotting adventure awaits in Bayonetta 3. Launching on Nintendo
That's looking
Switch
cool.
October 28th.
That's looking cool.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. After today's
Long
Nintendo
time
Direct,
coming.
a new trailer
Okay,
delving more into
good.
gameplay will launch on
Good,
the official
because that was
YouTube
pretty
channel.
light on info right there.
A dark fantasy mystery abounds.
5 minutes left! Stop toying with me! I need Zelda!
Welcome to the city of perpetual rain. Many
Boy.
cases remain unsolved in this corporate-controlled metropolis.
Yeah. Jeez, bro.
Those who investigate are called master detectives, who come from all around the world.
Is this a train? Rain code.
Meet Yuma, an amnesiac detective, and Shinigami, the spirit haunting him after their pact.
Shinigami?
Dive into these unsolved cases as a trainee at the detective agency.
Clock tower.
Thoroughly inspect each crime scene to gather clues and evidence. When
It
you're
looks
ready,
fittingly creepy
Shinigami
in
will
an
conjure
anime
a
way.
realm tying the crime scene to the truth. A mystery labyrinth. Overcome obstacles and manifestations of mysteries to edge closer to the actual events.
It's
However,
like, what if
mystery
Persona
phantoms will attempt
was
to hinder your
crime solving
progress during each case
or something?
Avoid their barrage of falsehoods and slash through contradiction. Uncover
I appreciate how
secrets of
literal it
Master
is.
Detective Archives Rain Code, launching first on the Nintendo
Okay,
Switch system.
come on,
spring
4 minutes
2023.
left. Just show me the Zelda. I need Zelda. Come on, stop messing with me.
Enter the village, if you dare.
Okay. Oh god.
The latest installment in the Resident Evil
At
series
least
is
it's for
coming to
triple A's.
Nintendo Switch as a cloud version.
As a cloud version.
Ethan Winters must face the horrors of the village.
The game
and
will
explore
totally
gruesome
run this
wars to
well
rescue his
on your
adopted
Switch
daughter.
without internet.
Resident Evil Village Cloud launches on Nintendo Switch October 28th.
Only way to play.
You can download
It's
and
the
try out
only
the
way
free
to play,
demo today
guys.
on Nintendo eShop to pre-order the full game.
Oh man, that's
The
gonna be
Winters
worth
expansion
paying
DLC
full dollar
containing
for.
a new third-person mode, additional story content, and more will launch December 2nd.
Oh man, this game's gonna run so well on
Three other
cloud.
recent entries in the Resident Evil series will be available as cloud versions on Nintendo Switch.
Come on, you could run those. I hate this whole cloud-based gaming movement. 3 minutes left. Come on.
It's an action-packed lineup of Nintendo Switch games.
Just give me Zelda already,
Which follows to
jeez.
avenge your father in this kung fu action.
Oh, they're pushing it. There's 3 minutes left. They're not gonna show it.
Tripping.
It's not
hurting
happening.
opponents. You'll break their
It's
stance
2
as
minutes
the game
left. It's
comprehends.
definitely not happening.
Fall in combat, and you'll get older and weaker. In turn, however,
I'm getting
you'll
older
learn
and
quickly
weaker
to
right
complete
now,
your
just sitting
mission.
through this. Come
Can
on.
you exact revenge before your time runs out? Sifu pummels its way onto Nintendo Switch November 8th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
I feel so broken.
Experience
Oh, there we go.
up to Final Fantasy VII in this exhilarating action RPG. Zack Fair
Wow.
is a young and ambitious soldier operative aspiring to
Wow,
become
it's
a
quicker.
hero. Together with Sephiroth and Cloud, he investigates
Hey,
strange
pretty boy.
disappearances within his elite unit. This remaster features enhanced HD graphics, an updated combat system, and new soundtrack
Oh,
arrangements.
it looks good.
Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion launches on Nintendo Switch December 13th.
Cool.
The classic arcade
I'm
shoot 'em
glad to
up
see that.
Radiant Silvergun is coming
Jeez.
to Nintendo Switch.
They're really pushing
Find
it here.
different types of weapons to take down waves of enemies.
It's gonna be like,
Defeat multiple enemies. at
it's
the
gotta
same
be like a
time for chain
43 or
bonus.
45 minute
Or take down
presentation
differently
because
colored ones
they're
for
not
super
finishing
bonus.
with this. There's something else
up
at the
these
end. Even if it's not
bonuses for high
Zelda,
score.
there's something else.
Radiant Silvergun launches on Nintendo Switch later today. Recruit a team of shipwrecked heroes.
At
and
least
make
I
your
got
way
my
on the
Crisis
Derelict
Core.
Space station in this roguelike game set in the endless universe. But it's not as easy as it sounds. You'll have to fend off continuous waves
The
of
soundtrack
monsters
sounds nice.
as you make your way through procedurally generated levels. Complete various quests to unlock new heroes, weapons, station areas, and more. Up to 3 players in online co-op can attempt to escape their grim fate. Do you have what it takes?
We hit the
Endless
40-minute
Dungeon
mark.
launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
So, what happens now?
The journey of world regeneration begins
This is
anew.
a 45-minute direct. That's what
Remaster
it
of Tales
is.
of Symphonia is coming to Nintendo Switch. The world of Silverant is controlled by shadowy forces called Desians. To stop them, a person known as
Aw,
the Chosen One must
look at them
ascend
all.
the Tower of Salvation.
I really hope that's
Isn't
true.
that
Lloyd
Gordon's
soon
tower?
embarks on a journey with Colette, the current Chosen One, and his childhood friend in this beloved action RPG.
I am a sucker
They'll
for
meet
that
allies
kind.
along the way, like the
Pairing.
wandering aristocrat Zelos, and a lumberjack
Is
who
Zelos
lost her
jealous?
emotions after an experiment, Presea.
Well,
Other allies will also join the party.
oh, this is some
The
classic
fate of
music
2
right here.
interconnected worlds hangs in the balance. Tales of Symphonia Remastered begins its journey on Nintendo Switch early next year.
Well, that's pretty neat. More remasters. Fall Guys. Jeez. Yeah, this is usually the last, like, montage they do before the big, like, big closer. Unless this is the closer. I would be so disappointed. You know, honestly, as disappointed as I would be with no Zelda games shown off, it would be very, very in character for Nintendo to just go this whole direct without acknowledging Zelda even once. I'm just getting that jaded now, guys. I mean, been tricked around so much. Hey, it's Kirby, at least. At least there's Kirby content.
Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Return to Dreamland Deluxe, huh?
One day, a spaceship crash lands on planet Popstar. To help Magolor return to his home planet, Kirby and his friends set off on an adventure.
Did they just change DDD's model?
Sword, whip, and other familiar copy abilities, the new Mecha copy ability makes its debut.
Look at Kirby!
From a distance, or punch him up close.
Oh my god, that's cute.
It's packed with other powerful moves as well.
That's adorable.
The game supports local play for up to 4 players on the same system.
Yeah, they just
Plus,
updated
everyone
DDD's
can
model.
play as Kirby while using their favorite copy abilities.
We could just all play as Kirby. That's stupid. I
There's
love it.
There's also a collection of sub-games to play. This includes the new sub-game Magolor's Tome Trackers.
Unless this is a new game,
and
it could be a
returning
new
ones like Samurai Kirby. All sub-games can be played with up to 4 players.
Whack. Whack. Woo. Hot potato. I like how they write him like that.
An adventure of deluxe proportions awaits.
Oh, Super Sword! Super Sword!
Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe launches on the Nintendo Switch
I'm pretty sure this is
February 24th, 2023.
Yeah, it's a
Pre-orders
re-release.
begin today on Nintendo
They just
eShop.
changed DDD's model to fit how he
Kirby's
looks in
30th anniversary. A
Forgotten
remake
Land.
of Kirby's Return to Dreamland will be released.
Oh, that's cool.
We hope you're looking forward to this game.
Oh, that's what that is, yeah.
Thank you for watching today's Nintendo.
Come on! Don't end with that. Really?
This next trailer will be our last announcement.
Zelda!
Take a look.
Just Zelda! Just Zelda! Just give me Zelda, damn it! Just Zelda already! Oh? Is it? Is it? It is! Oh, it's Breath of the Wild too! Okay. Fine. No Wind Waker HD, no Twilight Princess HD, that's fine. I'll take it. Just give me Breath of the Wild 2. What is this? What is this lore? Is that Zelda? That looks like Zelda. And someone else. Oh! Finally! Oh, wow, this looks beautiful. Jeez. Oh, the diving! Skydiving! Here we go. Oh! Oh. Oh, that's new. That's different. Oh my goody gosh. Oh, what is that? Title? The Legend of Zelda. Tears of the Kingdom. Oh my god. We got the title. Can we get a release date, please? The goalpost is being moved. Release date, it's coming out in May 12th, 2023. Oh my god, how am I gonna wait that long? It's only 2 months beyond March. It's only 2 months longer than I was hoping it would be. Okay, that's fine. Damn. They're really not releasing any Zelda this year, though. God, I was really hoping for... Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD would have been such perfect ways to just bridge that gap, though. You can't just promise, like, a new Zelda release every year, and then just kind of casually step away from that and go this long without getting any info on the next installment. But hey, at least they finally did something. They gave us 30 seconds worth of new footage and a title and a release date. So they did the bare minimum. They did the barest minimum. Like, no, this was literally the bare minimum for me. Like, you know, if it was that... Nope, stop. Stop with the autoplay. If it was that plus Twilight Princess and Wind Waker getting brought to Switch, I would have been fine. You know, I would have been ecstatic. I would have been over the moon. I would be singing their praises. But, I mean, this is like... It's the bare minimum. And I'm not saying I don't welcome it. I'm not saying I don't welcome it. I do fully welcome it, but... I definitely wanted more. Anyway, okay, let's just take another look at this. So... I have no idea what that could be. I mean, so we got Bokoblins, we got Moblins, all with their super horns. We got some kind of people, some kind of warriors, swords and shields. Maybe Hyrule Knights, I don't know. There's that creature again. Maybe that's supposed to be Ganondorf and just ceremonial armor, or maybe it's a different enemy. Maybe there's something more going on with this story than just Ganon. We got 7 spheres with those swirly things in there. Okay, once again, this is definitely being coded as Zelda right here. There's Zelda, there's her arm, and there's the arm of another over there. I'm suspecting it's supposed to be like Link or somebody who fills Link's role. And there's Link in the blue combination tunic opening a door in those sky islands. Again, this is looking pretty beautiful. This is looking even prettier than the original looked on the Switch. So I'm suspecting that, you know... Well, I mean, if there was going to be new hardware released, I mean, they would have shown it off. But they must be doing something to, like, make it look stronger and prettier. Well, who knows? If it's releasing in May, there could still be room for a big new hardware reveal. Like a Switch Pro, maybe. That's what I'm hoping for, but I guess we'll see. What is that on his hip right there? That's different. That's normally where the Sheikah slate would go. That looks like it's something different. He looks really cool in this set, though. I really like it. This is like the natural upgrade from the Champion Tunic look, which is my favorite look out of the whole game. Better look at some of these sky islands and that weird temple-y looking structure we saw before in previous trailers. In the distance, we got a little closer of a look at it now. So we saw those diving animations that there were patents for. I think he's using one of those weird rune things that the hand can do to like traverse up these objects, like that whole time reversal mechanic that was shown off before to push that spike ball up the hill. I think that's being used on this debris here to maybe go back to the sky where it fell from. So that might be a clever way of shortcutting back up to the sky from the ground. Or this could be on another sky island. No way of knowing. There was a flying enemy right there. Let's go a little slower here. Clearly a lot more sky islands and platforms to go around. Yeah, right there. Right there, that guy. Oh, you must be able to fight those things midair. Yeah, that's gotta be a thing. There's the wild-looking tunic there. The ancient-looking one. Got some snowy environment stuff looking things going on. That's an interesting axe. Hey, there's the map. I think that's the castle right there. Yeah, it looks like the castle being lifted up by the malice down there. More islands in the sky up there. Is this really just going to be seamless, where everything will everything just like naturally, seamlessly appear everywhere as you go? You went from the skydiving free falling position down to, or like the skydiving position down to a free fall position. And he landed on that. Now, is that something he could summon? Was that something that was just coming by that he could just naturally land on? If he times it right? Man. Man, this looks crazy. This looks crazy fun. They're still largely focusing on the whole sky element, which is the big new feature, and I get that that's the big feature. They want to show off to be all breathtaking and stuff, but I still really want to see how the surface has been expanded, and I want to see more underground stuff, because the whole idea that it's not just the same world, but they've added like 2 layers to it, that's the thing I want to see get expanded the most. I want to see if there's underwater exploration, because that's the other thing that was missing. That's what I really need to see. That symbol on the ground there, that's unique looking. Now, these kind of look like dragons almost. The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, and hey, check out the Master Sword design there. First, it's got that corroded state like we saw in like that previous little 7-second snippet. And then here's, it's got some weird kind of ancient aesthetic going that kind of matches some of the other stuff we saw earlier. And there's that mural in the background again. Oh, this is the rest of that mural. There's Zelda on the side, and there's the other figure. But we can't see who it is. Tears of the Kingdom. I feel like that kind of ties in a little bit to that whole, like, water drop falling up into the sky shot we saw in, like, that one of those initial trailers. But there's probably also a deeper story connection tied to it. Probably to do with some ancient history in the Kingdom of Hyrule, and I'm looking forward to seeing that mystery get unraveled. That's still, this is pretty cool. Pretty cool. I could have used way more, honestly. But hey, there it is. There's the true date to be waiting for now. And now that they've locked it in, it's very, very unlikely that they'll push it back again. I mean, I guess there's always a chance, but I kind of doubt it. The fact that they gave a release date kind of shows that, okay, yeah, we're getting near. We're far enough in development where we're like, oh yeah, no, I think we've got a goal. I think we got a goal in sight now. So I think this is pretty close to final, if it's not a final date to wait for already. So okay, so 5 months into the year plus the 3 months left in this year. Well, I mean, it's probably closer to 7 months of waiting, but no, screw it. I'm going to call it 8 months of waiting, because if you're not giving me Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD on Switch in the meantime so that I'm not bored out of my mind, I'm going to call that 8 months of waiting. Because, come on. if you're pushing it back that far, you definitely have room to release at least one of those two on the Switch. Come on. Come on. Why? What is it with Zelda and they gotta starve me so much? I should have gotten into the series 1 or 2 years later. I should be getting into the series right now, because that way I'm just busy getting caught up on every other game in the franchise. Well, now that there's an additional 2 months, do I want to marathon the other classic 2D games? You see, if it was another 3 months, I might have considered it, but 2 months, I don't know. It really depends on the pacing of everything. You know what? We're still gonna see how long it takes us to finish up Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Because if those go super deep, like if Majora's Mask goes super deep into November, jeez, if I end up finishing Majora's Mask by the time the year is over, man, yeah, no, I'm probably still sticking to just the 3D games. I mean, because, beyond those 2 games, if we're just sticking with, like, you know, main 3D titles, we've got Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD. Still trapped on the Wii U, so I guess that's still the way I'm going to be streaming those. Then Skyward Sword HD. That got to be put on the Switch. He at least gave us that when we thought Breath of the Wild 2 was coming out in the next year. And then there's a Link Between Worlds. 4 titles. And then I was gonna do another playthrough of Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. Just kind of more of a streamlined one. Was not gonna take forever with all of the extra modes. It's pretty much just gonna be a story mode run, because I've shown off how I unlocked all the characters already. And then there's Breath of the Wild 1, and then Age of Calamity, which I have not played yet, so that would be a brand new playthrough. You know what? Actually, that's fine, because the math doesn't perfectly check out for that, and each of these games have kind of their own different lengths to them, but that's at the very least one Zelda game for each month, so yeah, you know what? I'm sticking with my plan. I am sticking with my plan. We're sticking to just strictly the main 3D Zelda installments, plus the Warriors games, because I can milk those for content. And I haven't played one of them yet. I bought the game like a year ago, and I still haven't touched it yet. It's just sitting there, waiting for me to play it. So I've still got fresh content, Zelda-wise, coming up. So yeah, no change in my plans. The date is farther back than I was hoping for, but it's just close enough where my goal is my streaming goals are slightly more realistic now. So yeah, I think we're on track. I don't think I need to factor in the other top-down Zelda titles to really pad out the time. Who knows? If somehow I made a miscalculation and I finished the rest of those games super quickly, and I do need more time. I kind of doubt it with Hyrule Warriors, but if I do need more time, and there's like a good 2 months left after I finish like Age of Calamity or something, and Tears of the Kingdom is not out yet, then maybe I'll consider doing some other top-down style Zelda games. But we'll see. We will see. And hey, who knows? Maybe the other 2 pieces of the Triforce of Zelda hype will still show up. Maybe Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD will still happen at some point, maybe. I don't know. This is kind of it for big Nintendo announcements this year, honestly. Usually there's really nothing left after this. They don't just shadow drop, like... They wouldn't just shadow drop Zelda stuff like that. I mean... Only way I could see them, like, announcing more before Tears of the Kingdom comes out is if during, like, a February Direct, maybe, they announce, like, either a January or February Direct, they announce at least one of those two Wii U HD remake or remaster games to be released in, like, the late winter, early spring. But that would be kind of cutting it close. I don't know. I'm really surprised they didn't even just bother with re-releasing Wind Waker HD. I mean, it's supposed to be, it's like... Isn't it, it's like 10th anniversary or something? Or, 2022. Might have even been its 20th anniversary. I don't know. It's been a while since it got re-released on the Wii U. And this was like kind of a big, like, you know, milestone anniversary year. So I kind of figured, oh, I mean, if they were only gonna do just one of those two, they'd probably go for this one first, which I'd be a little miffed about because I want Twilight Princess more, but no, this is just what they're doing. Absolutely nothing until Tears of the Kingdom. They're making us wait a little longer, but at least they're telling us exactly how long we're gonna be waiting. So are they not merciful? I'm not that bummed, guys. I'm being salty. I'm being cynical because I was hoping for everything and I didn't get everything. I did the thing you're not supposed to do, but hey, we got a release date now. We got a title now. It's real. Like, it's officially real now. I am still really surprised that they didn't release, or they didn't reveal Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD. It's like the one thing everybody seems so certain about. And it feels right, too. It would feel right as a thing to do, especially if you're going to push the date back. If you're going to have the date, like, about 2 months later than everybody was speculating it would be. Like, most of us were thinking it would be, like, in March, like, a full, like, 6 years after the first Breath of the Wild. And, this is, like, a good 2 months later. It's still technically spring. It's still technically spring 2023. So they're not wrong. They're not lying. They weren't lying or misleading with that. It was speculation that it might come out in March. So, I mean, it's like, on some level, yes, we have only got ourselves to blame for making that kind of assumption. But, I mean, can you blame us? Can you blame me, really? You probably could. I mean, that's still cool, though. There were some neat things shown off. This was a direct that kind of showed off, you know, at the very least, the bare minimum it needed to show off before the year ended. Again, I wanted a Zelda blowout. I wanted it so badly. You saw how desperate I got. You saw how much I was feeling jerked around by those last 15 minutes. And at the last hour, they did deliver with the bare minimum Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 news, now Tears of the Kingdom news. And I'm not disappointed with that. No, I'm very happy to have that. But you get what I'm saying, right? It's like just the bare minimum. It's like the smallest amount that could reasonably be expected as far as Zelda goes with a direct like this. They delivered just that. They went with, it's like if you asked me to paint the house for you or something. It would be like if I just applied one coat. I did paint the house. I did what you asked me to. I I followed the requirements on the sheet. I technically didn't do anything wrong. And technically, you can't get mad at me for it. And yet, you'd still feel a little disappointed. You feel like, just one coat? Okay, I mean, yeah, it looks fine, I guess. It's passable. I don't know. I'm not saying this objectively of the Direct. This is purely my impression alone. My take on it. I was only here, look at me, I was only here for Zelda. Come on. I was only here for one franchise. With, like, you know, some flexibility for maybe some surprises from other franchises I like. But I was only here for one franchise. So, naturally, I'm gonna get, like... I'm gonna feel like I'm getting, like... dick teased the whole time they're not talking about it. And then they only show one thing about it. And it's, like, the bare minimum you could do about it. Because months and months and months have gone by where they're absolutely silent. Could, at the very least, now that they've revealed the title and they've revealed the release date for this game, that opens the door to them getting to, like, release the floodgates, basically. Now more information can come out. Will more come out before the end of this year? I kind of doubt it. Look how long they've been silent about it so far. On the other hand, apparently there's not going to be any other Zelda titles that they risk distracting hype from for this thing. So, I mean, there's technically very little standing in the way of them for revealing more. At the very least, by 2023, by the time of the next Nintendo Direct, I think they will start pushing and marketing this game a little more, because by that point we will be within the pre-release hype window. We'll start getting, like, actual gameplay showcases or gameplay trailers. We'll be getting actual little story notes here and there. We'll probably get some little tastes of context. Maybe a treehouse, maybe like a treehouse live kind of event, since a treehouse direct, since this would definitely be before E3. So I mean, they can't do an E3 style presentation kind of thing. Okay, I think it's a reasonable expectation that the late winter pre-spring Nintendo Direct has to have a pretty healthy Zelda focus, at least as far as Tears of the Kingdom goes. I think that's a reasonable expectation to have. I'm not attaching any other announcements to it because kind of the other reason I was, like, you know, hoping so hard, wishing so hard for Twilight Princess HD and Wind Waker HD is because this is like the closing of the window. This is like the last possible window you could have to have a Zelda release this year without it interfering with the promotion campaign for Tears of the Kingdom, because I really doubt they're gonna be dropping any other Zelda games next year, whether it's before Tears of the Kingdom or even after. It's like that's going to be the major Zelda release for the year. And I think they figure because this game is going to be so big and so ambitious, they can get away with just not delivering anything else this year. Even if it's like ports that they've technically been sitting on for a while that are already finished and they could just release anytime they want. That's been the biggest, like, rumor going around, that it's like, and it's like actually a pretty verifiable and believable rumor too, that they've already developed and finished, like, Switch ports for Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD, because if you like really think about it, those don't take a whole lot of effort. Like, most of the work's already done for you. The most you gotta do is just optimize it for Switch-based controls. Maybe maybe some tweaks to the graphics here and there, unless they were trying to do something like more ambitious with Twilight Princess to make the graphics stand the test of time a little bit better. Because I mean, Wind Waker HD is fine the way it is. It was already like a pretty like stylized game that already kind of ensured it was going to be timeless. But then they made it look even prettier. They did a literal glow up on it. So I feel like the state the game's in now, it can last forever. Graphically speaking, doesn't really need any touching up. Twilight Princess is the only game among those two I would imagine you could like reasonably try to tweak its graphics to make it stand the test of time a little bit better. But who knows? I mean, it's starting to look like these titles are going to be these are going to be post Tears of the Kingdom releases. They're going to be what's going to tide us over between Tears of the Kingdom and whatever the hell is next in the Zelda series. I mean, oh god. If the wait between this and the next major release is going to be anywhere near this long, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to lose my mind. They really do need to have like a new... They need to have a Zelda release every year in order to make that wait justifiable. And none of this. They cannot have any more 2022s. They cannot do any more 2022s at this point. Like, you've got like, what, like 5 different Zelda teams working right now at the same time on different projects? Nah. That means you gotta have at least one thing coming out each year. I mean, especially if like a fourth of those products are just re-releases of games that already happened. If it's like, you know, a remake. If it's a remake of an old game, I get it. That takes a while. That's pretty much making a whole new game, except you're trying to reinvent something that already existed at the same time, so it's arguably even harder. So it's like, I get a weight being behind that. I obviously get the weight behind making a brand new ambitious Zelda title. That makes all the sense in the world. But re-releasing just like, you know, HD remaster touch-ups, I mean, if you're not stealing resources from, like, you know, the newer games or the remakes, then, I mean, I can't see any other excuse other than just convenient chessboard level strategies of just trying to maximize the amount of money you could get if you make people starve even longer for these particular titles. Oh god, I'm getting so jaded. This is such a downer way to finish the stream, which was... Honestly, that was still a pretty hype ending. Like, it didn't like blow me away and leave me satisfied with an afterglow like I was hoping for. But like I said, it was the bare minimum, which means technically, yeah, I can survive with this. I can survive the next 7 to 8 months with this. And as I said, we still got plenty of Zelda content to stream on the channel, so it's not like we're gonna be left wanting for ideas. So yeah, I think we still got a pretty good roadmap. We're kind of in the later half of Ocarina of Time right now, so I mean, it's probably only like a handful of Ocarina streams left before we finish that game. Then we'll be moving on to Majora's Mask 3D, just in time for spooky season. Hopefully we could even start it before September's over. Just so we've got, you know, a fair bit of spooky content for October. But if that bleeds into October, I'm not too worried because, well, you know how long we're waiting now. Then after Ocarina and Majora's Mask, we're just skipping the Oracle games, just going right over to Wind Waker. Wind Waker HD on the Wii U. On the Wii U, I can cope. I'm not salty that I can only stream half of the screens. It's fine. You'll never see what I have on my gamepad. Maybe I'll hold it up to the screen once in a while just so you can see, but it's not important. It's pretty much they just took the item menu and just moved it to the gamepad. You don't need to see that as much. maybe I'll show you, like, where I'm at on the map if it's pertinent, but, I mean, no big deal. And then after Wind Waker HD, Twilight Princess HD. And then after Twilight Princess HD, Skyward Sword HD. On the Switch. At least that's on the Switch. That one took the most work, apparently, because they had to re-optimize the motion controls and then create the controller controls. I might give the controller controls a try, but there's a pretty decent chance I might just default back to the motion controls, because honestly, that's what I was raised on the game on. I was just raised. I played it when it came out on the Wii, so I'm used to the whole swing the remote to make the sword move kind of stuff. Feels more intuitive to me, but I'm willing to give it a try, so I'm gonna try to start with those controls from the very beginning. So yeah. And then after that, A Link Between Worlds. Kind of a last little classic Zelda taste. After just, you know, all the 3D stuff. And then Hyrule Warriors. Just one more blast through that. I don't want that to last any longer than a month, just because of how much it dragged on last time. And then Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild. We will do a new playthrough of that. And I'm on the fence. I'm tempted to do another... I'm tempted to do another, you know, just regular mode run of that game, just because, well, just because I wasn't able... Some of my footage when I recorded that initially is not super usable, so I'm kind of tempted to just do it in the same gameplay mode I did again, just so that I've got, just so I've got stuff I can work with and put into compilations later. Because that's kind of what kept me from doing that with the initial playthroughs, because the very first video is just unwatchable. Like, I kid you not, like, the sounds perpetually desyncs from the gameplay footage, and it's a nightmare to try to keep editing and adjusting, so it's better off just leaving. So, I do want to play the hard mode at some point. I'm just not sure if that's... I'm not sure if this is going to be it. I might save that for something else. I might save that for, like... I might save that for future content. For the next Zelda wait that we will inevitably have to go through. Which is going to be hard. Because I'll be like, what happens after this? What is there? What is there now? But yeah, the original Breath of the Wild. And then Age of Calamity. And however long that's going to take, because that's going to be a brand new playthrough for me. And then, finally, Tears of the Kingdom. That will be a day one thing. It'll be brand spanking new. I can't wait to stumble through something, like, just fresh and new with you guys. And in the midst of all that, we still got Sonic Frontiers coming out, too, so that'll be fun. That'll be a fun little Zelda-ish, Breath of the Wild-ish distraction. So, you know, not too bad. Alright, so to recap. Gonna try to continue Ocarina of Time sometime either this week or next week. I still gotta figure out how the schedule's working this week, because what I put up right now is kind of a bare bones thing. I'm not sure if it's the final version. I might add a stream or two. We'll see. But yeah, Ocarina of Time. We'll finish that up within the month. Majora's Mask. We will be starting that within the next month. Wind Waker at some point, probably before the year's over. Twilight Princess. That's probably definitely happening after New Year's at some point. Skyward Sword. Definitely kind of towards the end of the winter. Kind of that early spring. Or, you know, just after Twilight Princess. Then Link Between Worlds. And then Hyrule Warriors. Breath of the Wild. Age of Calamity. Oh, right. I'm counting Ocarina. Yeah. And then Tears of the Kingdom. Full set of hands right there. Full set of fingers. We still got... yeah, we know. That's like 10 Zeldas worth of content. Yeah, I'm not doing the top-down games. There's no way I can make that work. Unless I became like a Zelda-only channel. Which would be fun, but that would get old pretty fast. There's no way to fit the other top-down Zelda games in there. I'm sorry. But hey, that's what the next wait is for. We'll do like a... We could even do like a proper Zelda marathon with that one. Maybe I could even do a timeline-based one where it's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to follow things in chronological order. I'll do things in timeline order. That'll be fun and confusing. We'll see. In the meantime, though, that's going to be it for us right now. Because there is another stream coming up later today. Around 2 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. We are going to be continuing Kingdom Hearts 2, I believe. Yes. Kingdom Hearts 2 continues this week. Continues today. As we're going to be getting into some aquatic fun over here. That'll be great. We're gonna have underwater. We're gonna have over the water. They won't be in the same world necessarily, but we'll have some fun there. And we might even, I think we'll actually even get to explore those lost pages that we just like got from like the last stream or so. So yeah, that'll be fun. All right, I'll see you guys in that one very soon. Keep your eyes peeled for that. We've got more Zelda content. We'll have other content as well. I mean, all kinds of things, and I'm gonna be looking into that schedule real quick. All right, thanks for joining me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this together with me. Again, sorry for just being so Zelda focused, but I mean, what'd you expect from me? It's debatable whether I hyped responsibly or not. I wanted more. I feel like it's justifiable to want more. It might even be owed to some degree, but I can cope as well. I can cope. At the very least, this is copable. This is copable. Alright, I will see you all very soon in the next one. Take care and have a great rest of your morning, or afternoon, or evening, or whatever this is, and I'll see you in just a few hours for the next one. Peace out. Boop. I will survive. But will I vibe? TBD. TBD.